If we want toe pics, I'll put toe pics.
I don't know if they want toe pics, bro. I'm gonna be honest. No, I'm just playing with you
Yeah,
guys. I
those
don't
one
have
groups
OnlyFans.
that want it.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
But Sean Rios is a guy, if you guys don't know him, he has his own podcast called World Talk. He
Yes,
talks
sir.
about some stuff, whatever he wants. He talks about the streets, talks about being in bed, you know, just
And his
whatever.
toes.
Talks
I
about
do
his
not.
OnlyFans.
They're
How he
lying to
came
you. I
about
did
that.
have talked about OnlyFans. That they're not lying.
Yeah,
I have
we
talked
talked
about
about it.
OnlyFans, but I have not done any other things that they just said. I do not talk about my feet. Feet are the last thing I want to talk about.
I don't know about feet. But yeah, if you haven't listened to an episode we did on Sean Rios, you should guys go check that out. It's World Talk. It was a nice conversation we had.
Yep.
You brought them questions on our chest and made us be like, what the fuck?
I made you question yourself.
He made me question myself like that long.
I listened to it again. I was like, yeah, I got him. I got him.
Because it took me a while to respond. And I'm like, fuck, yeah, no. It's
No,
not
I had some questions that I wanted some answers from, and you guys answered it pretty well. So
We got
I
you,
respect
man.
it. Respect.
yeah.
Respect.
So, let's talk about your podcast. For
What
the
is
people
it?
who don't know really.
What
much
is
about
it? What do you do?
Okay. All right. Yeah. So Royal Talk is a special type of podcast because it's more of me and my one person audience. It's more of me being directly talking to that one person through the
Hold
screen.
on 1 sec. This is very low.
It's more of me and my one person audience. It's more of me being.
I mean, you can hear him.
Maybe it's just like I have a low voice. I
I do the same thing.
don't know. All right.
Alright, ready? Yeah, this is where you at.
Directly talking to that one person. Yeah.
That's all. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1.
And as I'm directly talking to that one person, I'm able to be more emotionally stimulating to that one person. And I talk about things where we can work on self-improvement in one person's life. Generally, I speak to young men, but women also listen and love my podcast as well. But the reason why I started my podcast was to really help young men be more confident about themselves. And that's the main goal of my podcast.
So I'm gonna bring that questions to you now.
Okay, yeah.
Where did you get the idea of saying, yo, I'm gonna step in this spot on this podcast and talk about this certain things?
Yeah, yeah.
What made you say I'm gonna be able to teach someone? Like,
Okay.
where did you get like?
So are you asking where did I get the confidence to be able to say, yeah, I have enough wisdom to teach people?
Yeah.
When I was talking to my little brother, when I was talking to my little brother, that's when I knew, and the way I broke to him is where I knew like I kind of had this. Okay, I kind of know the game, like from what I know so far, and what I talk about on my podcast, I don't talk about things that I don't know. So if I don't talk about finances, I don't talk about stuff that I haven't tried yet, and so I talk about things that I've tried or failed, experienced with. I've done research with things that I generally they interest me, but at the same time, I know that I don't want to be that fake guru on social media, putting out all this information with me, one, not having enough information, and two, never even experiencing what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
A lot of these things, like when I talked about mental health issues, I think a lot of people can relate to that. You don't have to be a psychologist to know that mental health issues is an issue that needs to be taken care of.
Yeah.
And so I speak on these things, and I when I speak on these things, I speak more from my heart than more as like, okay, these are facts and these aren't facts, if that makes sense. I speak to things where I put my experience and I put my previous knowledge out there, but I'll never say my previous knowledge or my experience is the truth. I would never say what I'm saying is the truth, but to me, it is my sort of truth. It's my opinion, and so that's truly what I believe in. And I feel like a lot of my listeners respect that.
I feel like I got colder.
It got colder. But has anyone like came to you and said, I listened to your advice
Yep.
and it didn't lead me to the
the right
result,
path.
to the right path. It led me to a different route.
Good question. As of right now, not yet. I think my podcast is still pretty fresh in order to have the a life-changing event like that. I had people say they've taken my advice, they like my advice, or I have people that disagree with me, but I have not yet have a person come up to me and say, yo, your advice took me in the wrong direction in life. I have not had that yet. And when I do, that would be a good growing point for me and for my podcast.
Oh shit!
Shit.
I forget yours is not glued in.
Okay, take break.
Damn.
Did your
bro.
butt hit it?
Yeah, because he doesn't have the
I don't
screw.
want the screw. Okay. Now you can hear me. Okay.
Looks like you got a mic.
Huh?
So it's like you got a mic.
Take break.
Take break.
And we're back. Okay, so what were we saying?
We were talking about his podcast and what like has he had anyone, what's it called, confront about his like the stuff he talks about?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. So do you want to still elaborate on that?
No, the basic point of it is that my podcast is still kind of like, it hasn't even made a year yet. So once I get to that point, once people start coming out to me and saying, this is what your advice done to my life, and once people finally start coming with that feedback, then I'll actually know whether or not my advice is actually working for these people.
But so far, like, no one has said anything bad. They're just like, oh, you actually have
People-
helped me.
People have criticized my work, of course. I think there's always criticizers, but for the most part, yes, people have said my advice is pretty good. I think for the general public.
What are your really goals when you do the podcast? Like, what's like when you do a podcast and you say, this is what I want to do with the podcast?
What are my goals?
Yeah, with it.
My goals with the podcast is really just to, so for me, I don't see my podcast as a profession. I see my podcast as something like I like to do, and to work on my skills, work on my speaking skills, work on my marketing skills, work on skills that I need in the future. It's a lot of behind the scenes that goes with podcasts that a lot of people don't think about. A lot of people think you just go out here and start talking. For me, it's like you got to learn how to edit, you got to learn how to market, you got to learn how to get people coming back to your videos, get people coming back to your podcast, and that's important. That's things that I learned that doing in a podcast. And so my goals is to really take what I do from the podcast and apply it to real world situations, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Also, question: do you
What's
do
up?
steroids?
No, man, I'm all
Okay.
clean, all natural, bro.
You wanna ask?
I don't
the
even
question?
I don't eat red meat.
You
Funny
want-
thing.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Okay.
asking.
Well, hold on. One sec. You wanna ask what you said to me in season 1 or episode 1?
Oh yeah. How long can you jerk off for?
That's what he asked.
Funny thing is I haven't jerked off in like a month and a half, so I couldn't tell you the answer.
I mean, at least he admits he like how long
did you last?
That's a weird
10
question.
seconds?
That's
Exactly.
But I mean, at least he said how long ago. Because like when you go up
Yeah.
to a guy and you'll be like, yo, how long? Like when's the last time you jerked off? He's like, I never jerk off. I'm a man.
Nah, dude, I'm not gonna lie.
Everyone has.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been doing it. I've been celibate like all around, like no sex, no masturbating.
No
It's
sex.
it's real different for real. Like the because back then I was kind of like, I wouldn't say wilding out, but
No, he was wilding out. I was there for that proof. He was wilding out.
Oh my god.
When I
no,
first
it's
met
good.
this guy, bro, in like 7th grade, I see him on lunch and he'll be walking with a different girl every day. I'll be like, damn.
That's
What
not true.
man?
Lying to y'all again, bro. He's lying.
No, I swear. I swear to God, that's not a
I feel
lie.
like a little bit's true.
Nah, man.
A little bit.
Like he'll be like talking to a different girl, but I mean, I don't know if they were like I don't know if he was trying to do something with it, but and it's like just having a conversation with like different girls every time.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to make him sound like a fuckboy. That's how I'm not trying to do.
Dude, it sounds like it. It's.
I mean, you
it
just,
sounds
you
like.
just threw him under the bus saying you got OnlyFans.
Oh, that's just all for
you got
fun. That's all for
steroids.
fun.
Disclaimer. I do not have OnlyFans. Don't even try to look it up. You will
That's a
not
good
find
one.
me.
Trying to look it up.
If you see me having OnlyFans, it's a fake account.
You hear
Okay.
him right now.
It's a fake account.
Omar made it.
Dude, he had his this account made of him about his whole nose.
Dude, yeah.
Really?
Yes, dude.
What?
Yes, I remember that.
Do you know
Yeah,
who it
last year.
was?
No, I still don't know who it
He made
is.
fun
It was
of his
probably
nose.
y'all.
But legit, that thing came up to him. He was like, "Oh, Rafi's like nose or something."
Dude, yeah.
And it was like all pictures, and he would zoom all the way into his nose.
It was like, I wish my dick was as big as my nose. It was like, I was like, dude, they were on my shit. I was like, I hate social media, dude. I really do. It's like, I don't know who
I
did
wanted
this.
to ask him about the account, but I didn't wasn't sure if it was him or not.
People thought it was me. I was like, why would I make an account of my own nose? They're like, it was called Nose Jackson.
Yeah, no,
It was called Nose Jackson. They deleted the account because I tried to go back and look at it. I thought it was pretty funny, not gonna lie, because I have a pretty good sense of humor. Even like when you have stuff like that, you gotta have a pretty good sense of humor. You can't take it to heart. Like, you don't know. I don't know who did it. I don't really care. It's a lot of wasted energy to find out who made an Instagram account about my nose. But they put a lot of time and energy into that. They had like 13 posts.
I just
and each
wondering,
caption, each caption, it was something creative too. Like,
That's good. I think it might have been like more than one person, for sure.
yeah,
But
probably.
still, like,
But, like,
imagining like going in so
You were
much
famous.
time,
For your nose.
like that could pop up someday.
I know.
I thought it was hilarious. I thought
I
it was
get
so
an
funny.
ad now for nose jobs.
But like I follow someone, and you know how like some says recommended following.
Yeah.
You saw it?
His nose was there. Okay, maybe it was like in Finsta or some type. So I click on it. It was all about his nose. It was just like
Yeah, dude.
The bio was like my big ass nose.
Dude, it was crazy.
I was
It
like, gosh.
Yeah, when I try to look at it, I can't find it.
Okay, so for
Yes.
personal, like forget all the boring stuff we just talked about. It was all nice. But
Yeah.
like, let's bring in some entertaining into this.
Let's get it.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No, like, yes or why?
Okay. I do not have a girlfriend at
Why?
the moment.
So we'll shoot really
Why? Okay.
fast answers.
Okay.
Why?
Yeah, answer fast.
Okay. Why I don't have a girlfriend? At the moment, I am not ready yet at this time.
Is it because of your nose?
Yeah, maybe.
Imagine
Maybe.
your nose bigger than your dick.
That one's debatable. My nose,
It's so
my nose is pretty fucking big, but also, you know, it's a competing world, you know, because one's big upstairs and one's big downstairs, so it's always competing against each other. One's trying to outwork the other. It's like
Alright, this episode's gone.
it's like Facebook and Twitter, you know. It's like they're always trying to outwork each other on this. It's like the race to which one's my most defining feature. Is it my nose or is it my dick? I don't know. I think that's a question you should honestly ask, not me, but the women that have been with me. That would be
He said my
better
nose
question. They're competitors, bro.
No,
Just text it extra quick. Yo, I got a nose up. Is it his nose or is it? He's like, damn.
Yeah, it's like Samsung and Apple, dude. You know,
It's
same
not that
business.
hard. Option A or B. Come on.
What
Same
really-
business.
What feature did you not like?
Do you like the upper half?
Oh, was it lower?
Exactly.
Okay.
It's the preference. It's the
Okay,
preference.
but you don't have a girlfriend.
I do not have a girlfriend.
Do you
no.
have like a type?
No, actually, I love all types of women, man. I love beautiful
Stop the
women. I don't.
Stop the cut.
Hold on, didn't we say that on the OnlyFans?
I don't remember about the OnlyFans, but I was like, let's say it
I love all types of women.
was a while ago. Bro.
I love thick women for sure, but I love different women from different backgrounds. I learned something different. It's just like meeting people, you know, meeting people from different backgrounds, different cultures. You kind of learn something new every time, and so that's how I feel with women. I sound like such a lover boy over here, but
August
it's the
17
truth.
is the last time we talked to him.
August 17th.
Really?
Wow.
That's when we recorded.
That's crazy.
And that was an hour and 2 minutes.
Yeah, not too bad. Our longest was 2 hours, almost.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn,
We were a
Jeez.
Joe
He's
Rogan
a
in
liar.
that
Then.
time.
He's a liar. Then.
What? How am I a liar?
He said he's our biggest fan. And he knows everything. You know how he said he keeps up with everything?
I do. What the fuck?
How does he not know our episode 5 was our longest one?
I don't look at the time.
time.
I just throw it
I mean,
on.
If you really think, most of them are 30 to 40 minutes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
99% of not 90% of when I listen to your podcast, I'm on a drive. So like whenever I'm on like going back home or going here and that, because that's like the easiest time you can like knock out a podcast.
Oh
Easy.
yeah. Just
Oh,
drive and just
yeah.
have something listening in the background.
Exactly, because most podcasts are like average 30 to 40 minutes. So I'm like, if I'm driving around
Where
long.
are you listening?
I'm checking out what we talked about, so I don't want to bring it up again.
Why? Because they can hear it.
My bad.
Goodness.
Go check that out though.
Goodness.
But now it's different. Last time we recorded was when we had 3 people.
Yep.
What do you think about 2 people on this podcast?
2 people.
Yeah.
It's the same. I feel like we have more space to talk, but that's about it. I think the content and the vibes are still there.
What do you think about the whole Andrew situation?
I think we talked about it on his.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
we did.
sure. So we ain't gonna bring that up again.
Not bad,
Okay.
man.
It's like a new
Yes.
year, new me, new season, new
2021.
Podcast.
21.
yes.
Did you see that meme
No.
of like the 21 Savage?
Yeah,
No.
that's literally why I said it.
Like he posted he put
21.
20 and then he
Yeah.
put his face. Because when you see it says 2021 Savage.
Do you think this year's gonna be a better one? Where do you think this year's gonna go?
I think it just depends on you, like on your own, like personally wise, what you
Yeah.
think of it. Because personally, me and Charles thought 2020 was our best year,
Yeah, 2020 was my best year too.
but then people were like, always gonna criticize what goes around in the world and not
Yeah.
about their own personally.
I think you just gotta make it better. So if 2020 was your best year, make 2021 even better.
Better. I mean, there's no. I mean, you can't stop at one point and be like, that's where my
room for
best.
improvement.
Always.
That's what he talks about.
Yeah, that's literally what I talk about. My next episode, I don't even want to give a teaser, but my next episode is about manifesting yourself, especially with this new year. A lot of people just like to make excuses. Oh, 2020 was kind of bad year, and it might, like, rightfully so, you can make these excuses, but it doesn't mean you should make excuses. You should go out there and pursue what you want to do. You shouldn't have outside forces persuade you not to do something you
Yeah.
don't want to do. I feel like, especially as an American, we have an opportunity that not a lot of people have.
Do you guys
Yeah,
believe
yeah.
in that manifestation thing?
Believe in what?
In the manifesting? Like
Of course.
that energy?
Of course.
Like on TikTok,
100%.
a lot of people go around talking about the manifesting, where like you speak into existence and believing that it's gonna happen. Like believing it's gonna happen. Like some people believe, oh, I'm gonna become a millionaire, and then that's the energy I'm attracting. Like, do you believe in that type of stuff, or do you think it's like something not real that exists?
I agree. I'd have to get more into it to
Yeah.
actually fully agree.
I don't really understand like how it works. Like a lot of people just say if you like repeat it 100 times, then you're just attracting that energy.
I disagree. I believe,
That-
I 100% believe in manifestation and putting effort into what you do, but I don't believe saying it into a mirror 100 times is gonna magically make you a millionaire. I think you gotta say it, yeah, you gotta make sure you say it, but you actually have to go out and do it.
Yeah.
That's the part of manifestation. You can't just say it, oh, I'm gonna be a millionaire, I'm gonna be this and that, and not work towards it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
Like, you can try, but doing is 2 different words. Trying and
Exactly.
doing are 2 different things.
Exactly. I think a lot of people do that more than they actually do the action. I think a lot of people do talking like, oh, I want to do this. I want to get to my bag. I'm going to do this year. I want to go to the gym. I want to get, fit. And there's a lot of people doing all this talking, but when it comes to the consistency part, it's not happening. When it comes to the action, it's not happening.
Yeah.
So this year, it's very important for people to stop talking and actually start doing the stuff that they're supposed to do.
Right.
So I 100%
What
disagree with
do you think, Omar?
I mean, I agree with what he says. Like it's like a lot of people do a lot of talking,
Mm-hmm.
but never like back it up with what they say.
Exactly.
And it's like you gotta like make that choice if you wanna, what's it called, do it or not. And like that's the thing with me this year. That's like I really wanna like do more and talk less. Where my actions like do the speaking for itself and not my words. Like if I want to say I want to have the best podcast, like I want the podcast to say for itself, not me just personally. So like, what are your actual goals for 21?
Good question. Because I have a lot.
Fire them off, man. Fire them off.
So physically, I want to gain 10 more pounds. 10 more pounds of leanness. I want to
You got you just throw it.
I want to maintain this same speed that I have though as well. So that's always a challenge.
Steroids is right there, man.
Yeah.
You want to take steroids?
What, are you
no,
trying to,
I'm on.
advertise
No,
steroids?
I.
Are you saying something?
No, I'm just saying.
Are you taking
Hey,
it?
if people take steroids, people who listen to this take steroids. You know, that's cool. You know, but you know, I like to stay all natural. There's no, there's no, there's no, yeah. I don't want my thing to lose competition right now. So then you remember they're competing against each other. So I don't
want to get more damage.
Equal opportunities here, right? So.
Peace for all of them.
And
Equality all the
then
way.
nutrition wise, I'm actually becoming more vegetarian. I'm not completely going on the vegetarian side, but I'm actually nutrition wise, I'm leaning towards maybe 1 or 2 days. No, you're good. 1 or 2 days eating meat, and then with school, I'm trying to get above a 3.5 GPA.
Nerd.
3.5 GPA and just go attack that, and then I gotta pay off my car. And those are really my big 3 goals.
Your car.
Yeah, I just got a new car.
What?
Yeah.
The Sentra?
Yeah.
I thought that was just like you're borrowing your mom's car. Not to be offended. Like, I just thought.
No, I mean, yeah.
I thought you already had the car. I already thought you had that car.
No. I just bought that car in July, and so I'm paying them up, and I'm making sure my credit is up. I want my credit to be around 750 by the time I'm done with this year.
By
right
this
now,
year?
yeah, I'm at 718 right now.
718.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
I'm like literally at 712.
It's hard to get your credit up. I just opened it like a year ago.
What do you do?
I do Discover.
Like no, but like how do you like? Do you,
Oh,
like,
the car. My car.
your car and that's
Yeah,
it.
and I pay for gas with it, and I just pay for easy stuff like that.
Okay.
And so it's never too much. Like the thing about credit cards is that people just run it up, and then have no way of paying it off, and then you pay it off back with interest, and they get you on the interest part.
Yeah.
So if you pay it off every time by the end of the month, you should be good, and you get a higher credit. And so that would be beneficial to you in the long run. Anybody listening to this, make sure you get your credit right, especially if you're younger than 25.
Yeah.
Get your credit right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to buy a Tesla.
I'm at 700, so.
700, not bad. I just need to I have like 4 credit accounts open.
Damn, that's.
Damn, dude.
Well, it's like on
I
different.
only
items.
have 2. I have 2. That's it.
I got 2 as well. Well, and then I got my car for 3.
Because I got 2 credit cards, and then I got one for my my brother's bought a laptop at Best Buy, but he didn't have enough money to buy it all, so he just wanted to use my credit. And I said, okay, just I put my information in, but he just paying it off. And then I have dental stuff that I have to pay off
Oh, okay.
because of my fake teeth I got, which is not.
You got fake teeth?
Yeah.
George Washington?
The first
Nice.
teeth.
You are fake. You look fake.
Didn't you hear?
Mm-mm.
It was like junior year.
He busted
Go
his
into
teeth.
senior year. I was working out.
Yeah.
You know what's called that where you grab the side and you go down.
The trap bar?
Yeah, maybe. But it's at the Mountain View gym.
Yeah.
And you know by the.
Oh my gosh!
So it's it's like it's by that white okay, it's a workout machine. You go down, and I was doing it and made a weight, and then Nathan Dismute came in and was messing around, and he pushed me forward, and I was midway, and I just went forward because that's where all my weight just went.
Yeah.
And I hit the metal bar with my 2 front teeth,
Oh.
and it just shattered all my 2 front teeth.
Bro, that's crazy.
And so for 2 years and a half, I had these they were just for 2 years. They just put them on. They created it, and it only lasted 2 years. But I had to get this tunnel done and get fake teeth where they grab both like teeth. Like I don't know how it works, but like you had to make it like 3D type and then like actually make it doesn't fit well. So that's why I have these. It was
Oh
like,
shit,
It
dude.
was like $2,000.
Dude, my friend, so I was in the frat and we were sitting by the bonfire and then we were just messing around. Dude was throwing rocks and he flicked the rock and it went into this guy's teeth and it chipped it, bro. He was so mad. It was so crazy because like the chance of you actually like flicking it and hitting someone's teeth, it was just like we were just messing around, like just literally fucking around. And he flicked it and the dude's teeth just got knocked out, bro. We were like, what? Dude, they almost fought. I would have fought somebody over that.
Yeah.
Like my teeth, bro. Like, come on.
And that's like the
He had
most
nice
expensive.
teeth, bro. Yeah, he had nice teeth too, and it was his front tooth.
Damn, man.
Yeah, half of his front tooth was gone. It was bad.
Did you get work done on it?
Yeah, he got work done on it, but dude, it was bad.
And it's painful when they're doing that. Like since like mine were like
Really?
so like messed up, they had like I was there for like 6 hours just because of the tunnel like was like fucked.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah.
So like I can't eat like
dental. They don't play with dental.
I can't even eat an apple like straight up like you know how like regular person would just grab and like eat it like that. I
Yeah.
can't do that because like if I just go hard and it just gets stuck, that teeth is just gone.
Ooh.
So I just it sucks. It's not the most pleasant feeling. So don't
Yeah.
ever break your teeth, bro.
Do you have fake teeth?
No. I kept mine.
He made it out alive.
It sucks, dude. You only have one pair of teeth, bro. It's not like you can grow them, but you can't. I wish you could.
And
like
I
a shark.
definitely, I'm surprised that I don't have fake teeth because all the fights and football I've had. Oh, I swear.
Dude, my teeth are my pride and joy. Like I cannot.
Really?
There's because, dude, you don't get any new teeth. Like anything else, like I kind of would be like, okay, like fuck. All right, if I like shave my head on accident, it's cool. Like my hair would grow back, you know, like something like that. No, if I break my arm, my arm's gonna heal itself. So like, but if I break a tooth, if I do any of that, I'm definitely gonna have to get work done. I'm definitely gonna have to do this and that.
And it's the most
not
expensive one.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, I couldn't. Maybe if my back teeth, I wouldn't care, but teeth that people actually see, yeah, I wouldn't even wait a week, dude. I would go in there like the next day. Like it's that bad, yeah. I'm obsessed with it.
I got a question for you guys. What do you guys think about media influencers going on to like movies?
Next question.
Okay. No, but like, what do you guys? What's your personal intake on it? Like,
I think it's a smart move for the media influencers because you can only do so much on like whatever platform you started off from influencing. Like say if you started off as an Instagram influencer, there's only so far you can reach. But when you do movies, you kind of reach into a different type of audience, so to speak. And now once you already have that clout, once you already have that fame, it's a lot more easier for you to slide into the movie industry. And I think as a career move, that's a good career move.
so like you're fine seeing a TikToker in a movie
Yeah,
Absolutely.
good.
with the main role.
Well, if they do good.
I mean, I don't have to personally like it or not. I think, but what I'm saying is that it's a good business move for the media influencer. I may not like. It depends. It really depends on how good they are at acting, of the skill. The acting could be learned, though. I feel like.
Like for me, it's like a half and half. It gets like very cool, but like sometimes not. Like TikTokers this year have became such a big deal because they know they're attractive or either know how to dance or mimic something. And like those type of media influencers, I don't think deserve to be on like in a movie just because of their clout and fame. Like Charli D'Amelio got her own coffee just because of like how many people follow.
But you gotta also think is if they want to reach higher expectations for themselves, then movies is the way to go.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, everyone watches movies.
Yeah.
So if they want, that's a good career, especially if they can do like those dances and they can mimic stuff, or even if they're on YouTube and they do really good, they would be really good at movies.
But I feel like they skipped the line. Like
What's
there's
the line?
Like there's like a line where
There's a
like,
line.
like watch. Tony,
Oh, okay.
let's say
That's
let me pick an actor. Dwayne Johnson, right?
Yeah.
His professional wasn't to be an actor first. He was an athlete, and he stayed. And then he said he got the amount of clout because he went in football. He went to the, like wrestling, WWE. He got his clout there. Then he left WWE, and then since he had such a big crowd, he went into movies.
Yeah.
Now his first 3 movies were not his best, but then after a couple times he did it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but now let's go after some guy named. You guys know John Stamos?
Yeah.
Okay, that was his personal goal, to become an actor. He went through all the auditions, all the classes. He went for that, and then he didn't land like big roles like Dwayne or Charlie or Dixie would land just by their clout. And he was in some shows, and his show that blew him off was Full House. And then that's where his career began because of how much like well of an actor he was. So that's what I believe is like there's a lot of hard-working actors trying to make it, but they're getting pushed back because media influencers are taking the easy route where like I gain some clout right here, and then since so much is about a business, so many movies will not go after the person that, like, hey, the one that did all the classes, did all the acting, it's not gonna bring in money, but someone named like Charlie D'Amelio is gonna bring more ticket sales.
Well, that's
I
profit.
I mean, I would have to disagree with you on that point because I believe like a lot of people, I mean, there are people that work hard with acting classes and whatnot, but these people had to work hard to get to the platform and get the clout that they do have now, on whatever platform they started off with. What all they're doing is using that clout and that influence and then using it for their own personal gain, to which they can have a broader reach onto people. And if you are able to do that, remember, acting is a business. These movies are business. They are here to make more money. I wish it was more to like make good movies, but it's not always about making good movies. It's about what's more profitable, like with Charles was just saying. And so what's more profitable, having a big name TikTok star or having an actor that does acting classes that you don't really know, that doesn't have a platform? What's going to bring you more attention to the movie? It's probably going to be the TikTok star that's really going to bring the attention to the movie. Whether the movie's good or not, people are going to watch it. Her fans are going to watch it just because they're her fans and whatnot. It's going to bring extra people to the table. And if people that are doing acting classes can't do that, they can't bring those extra people that they already have on platforms to the table, then it's just not going to be as profitable. You see more money with going with the stars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a business. Like personally, I agree with you 100%. Like personally, I would rather have people that work hard in that field, that work hard on the craft of acting, rather than people with social media influence. But that's not how it works, and it's a business. It really is.
Like I get the whole business side. Like it's a smart move, great choice. But like at the end of the day, when I want to go to a movie, I want to see an actor who really cares about the acting and really put in the effort, you know? Yeah. Because it's like our audience, your audience, they expect the best from you, right? They don't want to go to click on your podcast and then hear something where you didn't put your time into it, and it was just blah blah blah, like whatever work, and you just put it together.
Exactly.
And so that's what a lot of people like. Like I say, David Dobrik, maybe for
I don't like many influencers on movies.
Me neither.
Like King Batch, he did a couple of them.
He did pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
No, he didn't.
No.
He's a terrible actor.
Paul, actually, there was this one I saw a little bit, like it was
he was in one movie on Netflix, but that's it.
It was okay.
But no, I'm talking about like, okay, maybe them, they're different. But there's other like people like David Dobrik. Mm-hmm. He's very creative and maybe can probably produce one like top movie, because like he changed the whole YouTube game where everybody's copying his style of vlogging. Like everyone wants to make the 420 type of vlog and make it all fun, like of people drinking, this happening, and just like whatever happened, I'll make it to a 420 video. And so I believe maybe like David Dobrik, maybe it's different for him. But when I'm comparing like David Dobrik to a TikToker specifically, I prefer someone that is creative over than someone who just does dancing on an app and that's that's where they got the clout from.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, well, dancing. Yeah, totally. I mean, they should do a lot more. Like I see a lot of TikTokers that, like obviously Charlie just is dancing, and it kind of bores me.
Yeah.
But like, there's some that aren't super big and will like do kind of skits and stuff that are actually pretty funny.
Yeah. Those
think-
type of people, maybe like you'll take on a movie and say this, you would be good enough for this part. Just put you in here. But seeing like, I'm not trying to hate on Trinity D'Amelio because like she's a great person. She looks like a great person. Like what I see, but I'm not gonna say. But like, her dancing skills aren't gonna like, you know,
Could be a facade.
maybe.
Hey, only time will tell though. She's pretty brand new when it
And
comes
she's
to
young.
the entertainment industry. So give it 4 years and we'll see whether she can do it or not. And personally, I don't think she could, but we'll see.
I mean, like she's pretty good at what she does. Like she's able to go from YouTube to TikTok, YouTube to TikTok, and she does pretty well. Like
I think she wouldn't. I don't think she has the expressions and she's very quiet. I feel like she is a very quiet person, just in general.
I feel like she's not like a social person.
Yeah,
Like that's not her type of thing.
that's why she dances.
Yeah, that's why it makes it harder for her. But
I don't think I think it's totally fine to have influencers for movies, just because if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. Now, is it good? Time will tell. Because like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
they don't know if it's his first movie and they do crap, they will never put him on again.
yeah,
That's true.
If he did phenomenal, then
I'm just saying. Like,
And
'cause
plus-
I don't want to watch a Fast and Furious movie and see Charlie D'Amelio doing the renegade.
oh, I would
true.
hate it. Oh my
But
gosh.
social media influencers, that career path is fairly new into the work industry, so we still haven't seen the effects of it yet. But like I said, I'm curious to see. I'm curious to see in 5 or 10 years how these influencers turn out for sure.
And what TikTokers have you seen on a movie?
Addison Rae's going into a movie.
Which one?
She's all that. That's gonna come on 21, but she got the like a main,
If I was
a top 5 main role.
a social media influencer, I would love to have a movie with Netflix. That would
Oh
be.
yeah,
I
That
feel
would.
that would blow up.
Yeah, Netflix is like a real app.
I would 100, especially when everyone quarantined. I would never have a movie that's released out on theaters. It wouldn't be a smart move. I would definitely have a streaming service, partner up with a streaming service. Maybe not Netflix because if you have a big enough name for Netflix, then that would definitely work. Like I mean, King Bash did it, I think,
Yeah, King Bad
and so
did it.
he
He
probably
did it.
got a
Kevin Hart did it.
Kevin Hart
does
did it.
his
You get a lot
comedian
of money from that. You know that one that partnership with Netflix, and it's only on Netflix, so it's pretty exclusive. But other than that, you get a pretty nice deal off of that, and I'd rather be on a streaming platform now because that's the future. You know, streaming services are the future.
Oh, it's a side chick.
Oh,
Side chick calling.
a movie
The
would be
host
good
calling.
is 366 days. Is it 365? That'd be my movie.
What?
I don't know.
Why
It'd be the
366?
It'd be the complete opposite. Well, because of the leap year. You got one extra day.
Is that how that works?
What do you mean? Every 4 years is leap year. So
Yeah, I know
it's
that. I know there's a leap
366.
year, but I mean, is it really 366 days?
In a leap year time, yes.
Because I've always asked someone to say, is there 366 days in this year? And they're like, no, it's always 365.
It's 365 until leap year comes along. When leap year comes along, there's one added day.
Okay, because I've always asked people, is it, I know there's a leap year. I know that.
Last year was
Yeah.
366.
Yeah, and I asked someone, I was like, do we have 366?
Yeah.
And they're like, no, we have 365.
No.
And I was like,
Not every year.
and I was like, I damaged my brain because I was thinking so much about it.
oh!
Do you guys believe in like zodiac signs and astrology?
No.
You guys, I know people are like either they really believe in it, and then people are like, nah,
I hate it.
I don't know.
I don't care for it.
Oh, you're a Libra. You're a zodiac. you're something. Yeah.
I don't even know how that whole like thing began, but like it's like
It's becoming really popular now.
I mean, it's pretty cool. Like if you read about it, it is pretty cool. But I don't believe in it.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Nah, whatever.
like I don't know, it's not mostly right. Like
We just lost half our followers, but you know.
fuck you guys, you're the one that's
You guys are all Geminis.
Hell yeah.
I can tell.
If you're Sagittarius, I swear.
I swear I hate you.
I cannot date a Sagittarius. I couldn't.
Oh, I hate those Sagittarius.
Yeah.
Aren't those December kids? Yeah, those are December kids.
yeah, but like there's people that go on and I'm like, I'm not gonna date a Scorpio just because we
Yeah.
don't match our energy. I'm like, what the?
It's like when you think about it, it's like you're saying you can't date somebody because they were born in a certain type of
Yeah,
in
it's
a
just-
certain part of a
it's
year.
stupid.
It's like what? Just because they were born in December, you can't date those people? It's like
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I have noticed though, in December, the December kids are always hard headed. What are you doing?
Bro, I feel like a
Oh my god.
got up and started running.
Are you done with the podcast?
No, I'm just trying to get some sun because I'm fucking cool.
Just taking a little light jog out in the park.
Wow.
We're
Trying to get
we're
pumped
at
up.
3 hours
Let me
right
go meet
now.
my meat real quick.
We're at 3 hours. Right
3,
now.
I know.
Gosh, sleep. But
300.
talking about dating,
Yes, dating.
Why
I
are we
love
talking
dating.
about-
I don't even know. It's just a subject that came into my head.
Do you like going on dates or do you think they're tedious?
I like staying home and stay home G.
I'm like a 50,
It depends
I'm a
on
50-50.
how good I know the woman.
I'm a
What?
50-50,
Yeah.
like going in and going out.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Back it up.
Like I'm 50-50, like
I'm going in, going out.
like
Your date sex? Is this...
no, like dates, like sometimes I want to go out, like and like you know
Yeah.
dress up nice, but sometimes like I want to stay in and just watch a movie.
If I first meet this girl, I'm showing up on a
Oh
date.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
If
if
you
I
don't know
I'm
her,
stunned on that.
if I don't know her, I'm taking
stunned.
her on a
Yeah.
date because I don't want to bring her to my
But
home.
if you know her, like, and she's already been to your house as a friend, or like you guys been dating for a while,
Yeah.
then yeah.
Like, how
But
many months do you introduce her to your mom?
What's up?
And like how many months does it take for a girl to meet your mom?
It takes a while, but it's not more about the time period. It's more about who the girl is because I don't bring nobody around my mom, right?
Yeah.
And compared to how many people I date, I don't bring nobody. Cause like to bring someone around your mother or even
family
like your
even?
parents,
It's hard. Yeah.
It's hard because like this is like someone you're like, hey mom, like this is a person I like spending my time with, and like you don't want to get embarrassed by your parents. Like low key, it's me. Like I don't want to be because there's some girls where it's not by their looks, but it's their attitude and then it's their mindset you would be embarrassed by. Because
Yeah,
like your
who they
parents,
are.
yeah, your parents like, oh, what goals do you have? And then they tell you, and then you're like, damn.
OnlyFans. I want to make.
And then, I don't want to be embarrassed. And I think a lot of people can agree. Like, I don't want to put my parents, or not even my parents, but the girl I'm bringing over in an awkward situation because my mom is very, oh, what do you do? What do you want to do as your career? What do you want to do that? And I don't want to put any girl through that. Especially if we're not serious. If we're not serious, I'm not going to put you through the ringer like that. So,
Yeah, that's just-
you know what I'm saying? So if I'm thinking that we're going to be serious, then I would definitely introduce you to my parents.
She
What do
wants
you?
to make an OnlyFans, and that's her goal. And I'd be like, all right, give me that money. Time to bring me my money.
I'll take that 30%
I'll
commission.
take that camera.
Give me the camera.
Wait. Would you date a girl with OnlyFans?
No.
I wouldn't either.
Unless.
I wouldn't either.
No, it's just like it's like the saying the future reference.
Why are we talking about OnlyFans again?
I don't know, it's an interesting subject. But no, I wouldn't date one just because like let's say you have a kid and that kid grows up and that OnlyFans account still exists and that kid like let's say he buys it, you don't want to see him see his own mom.
Nah. If you buy it, you know that's your own mom.
Yeah.
There's no way.
No, but no,
There's
I know.
no way.
Bullshit.
I
You know it's your
I know,
mom.
I'm not saying he doesn't know.
Why
but-
would you buy your
I-
mom's content?
Yeah, but that's like I'm saying. Like I don't want his friends to go and click on his mom's, content.
But you don't see your mom, babe. You'll just
It's just
see
be
like,
weird. Like go
You'd be
like,
like, oh, it's
listen,
Heather? That's my mom.
like
Let me
imagine,
buy it
like,
with your
imagine-
credit card.
Like imagine.
Let me buy my.
Why is there OnlyFans with her credit card?
Like imagine.
Oh,
He
man.
said, I'm buying a year subscription with. Damn it! Let me bump up the price. Pay
No,
for OnlyFans.
like imagine like your son, like let's say you have a son or a daughter, and their friend like finds out their mom's OnlyFans account, and they check that shit out because like you know how kids are, they always want to know what's going on.
Okay.
And they find out, and then
Yeah,
that
yes.
shit's weird because, like, let's say they come over and they're like, they don't want to talk to their mom, just because it's awkward to see somebody naked in
You're like, I've seen you naked. That's weird.
it. And like, I'm not into that
But
whole
I
nudity.
wouldn't. That wouldn't matter. To
I
me.
just feel like it's weird that you have to sell your body, and then like you have to like live a normal life, Like I wouldn't like want other men like checking her out in that way and seeing her both ways, you know?
Well, it's just like porn stars too.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
they have the same thing, and then they have to live a normal life.
yeah, but would you date a porn star?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
No.
It's the
No.
same thing. It goes like
No.
both ways.
But there are men that are willing to though, and that's why it's people still do it.
Like I respect the grind. Like maybe it's like hard work for them to do it,
Yeah.
but I just wouldn't want to share.
Yeah,
her in
it's
that way.
more of your personal preference, your personal preference. You want your woman to be kind of sacred in a way, like you want her to have some type of modesty.
Yeah.
And asking for modesty is there's nothing wrong with that. Asking a woman to be modest about herself is not. A lot of people say it as, oh, you're controlling the woman. It's really not about controlling her. It's just more about being modest, being more respectful towards her own self. Actually, if we're gonna get into that lane,
Yeah.
and so. As a man, most of us want a woman to be modest. And so to have that and to say, yo, I mean, I don't want to date someone that doesn't do as such as modest things, then yeah, dude, like, do the things you want to do. If it's your preference. Anybody that hates on that is really just being a hypocrite.
Yeah.
I feel like, 'cause you're choosing your own preference and choosing what you like.
So like,
Grace doesn't even know my mom. She's never met one.
she never made a mom.
What?
Well, because my mom lives in Tucson.
Yeah.
But
I don't like talking about your mom because last time you made me feel bad.
why?
Cause I was like, you said, oh, you lucky you get to see your mom every day. And I was like, oh.
Oh, I throw shade all the time, but I don't mind.
Like, I think it was, I forgot what it was. I think it was Mother's Day or something. But I'm like, yeah, I gotta go see my mom. And he's like, oh, it's good to see your mom. I'm like, oh. It's like that.
That's funny.
But no. Okay, so how long does it take a girl, let's say, to meet the boys? Is it
To meet the boys.
like do you know like, your group of guys,
Honestly, they can meet them within like a week. It's
Damn,
honestly, yeah. I don't really care.
Usually the girls I get are always with the friends.
Yeah, most of the time when I
No.
do meet girls, it's
Yeah.
through like friends and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So they're like, oh, I already know her. You're talking to her? Oh, cool. Yeah. All right.
I wouldn't bring a girl around Charles until like I know it's serious.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I'll talk to her. What am I gonna do? It's not that I have children.
Charles has to prove.
No, but it's like
What?
it'd just be like pointless to bring her along and then like a month later like it's gone and like it'd just be like I brought a girl for nothing, like over here for nothing. Like
I mean, for me, I don't really, cause I kind of feel like that with Brett, but like at the same time, I don't really care. Brett knows about short flings.
I'll tell
He knows
him.
about,
I'll
like,
tell him
long-
this stuff.
long-
Like,
okay,
I'll tell
okay.
him. I'll be like, yo, this is happening.
But
with this girl.
you won't bring him.
I won't bring her around
Oh,
until like I
okay.
know it's certain like it's like I think like we're having a thing or not, just like a 2-week trial.
Interesting.
It's over.
2-week trial. You got a free trial, and then after the
14
free
days.
trial is over.
No, sir.
No, I'm always telling Charles everything that goes on.
That's facts. Yeah. I mean, I try to talk about my love life, but I do keep my love life pretty private. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Because I don't post nothing on social media. I mean, I posted maybe a few times with my ex-girlfriend, but other than that, like I don't flaunt. Oh, I have a girlfriend. This is not. Oh, we're so in love. I don't. And I don't. I'm
That's
like
mean.
back to the junior high days. So in love.
like I don't really do that. That shit is cheesy and it's cringy to me, to be honest. And I'm like, what are you trying to prove on social media? Like, oh, my boyfriend's better than everyone. It's just like,
It's like it's
Hey,
more
it's
of
competition,
it's
man.
it's your preference.
yeah.
And like if you boast about your boyfriend or girlfriend, it's like the other people are like, well, I already have a girlfriend, so like it
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
I feel like to me, the more you boast about your boyfriend or girlfriend, the worse I think the relationship is. Because like it may seem like all good on the outside, but I feel like the more you boast about it, the more
Yeah,
broken.
because like sometimes like their ex might like bring them some BS.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
that with that.
Exactly. And I don't even want to bring no drama into my social media like that. In love life, all it does, bro, if you don't know how to handle it, it just brings drama. It just brings drama.
Yeah.
People get jealous, people do this and that, and so I just put the whole scene out of the social media picture. Unless I have a girlfriend.
Damn. But I felt like this was a wonderful episode.
How long was it?
6 hours.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's a drive to Cali.
Yeah, I know.
Go to Cali,
So
come
go-
back.
so guys, go to California right now and you'll listen to this podcast. for the 6 hours.
Good morning, man.
Good morning.
Morning.
Becoming successful men out here,
Okay. So,
future millionaires.
thank you, Sean.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for
Yeah.
having me on here
Go
once
check-
again.
Go check out his OnlyFans, and his link is in a bio.
Royal
on
Talk.
Spotify, on Spotify. Check him out. Royal Talk. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you. Thank you. It was a pleasure having you.
What?
Oh,
He said it was a pleasure.
Hey, I'm used to being those.
No,
Sorry.
no, no. Now you're the guest on here. Now we give you up the
sorry,
questions.
sorry. Yes.
No, it was nice having you, man.
Yeah, man.
You're leaving to Utah
Thank you.
soon.
Yes, I leave to Utah Wednesday. Next Wednesday.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's crazy.
When are you gonna come back?
Do you drive over there?
Yeah, I drive.
No,
yeah.
he takes his private jet.
Well, no. I was just wondering.
walk-
if-
I
No,
walk-
he
I
has a
walk
private
over
jet,
there.
bro. He does.
Do you really?
Probably summertime. If I don't get an internship, I'm planning to get an internship. So,
For what?
I'm gonna be working in Capitol Hill in Washington D.C. Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah. So it's serious
Dang.
business. So if I do get the internship,
off.
if I do get the internship, I won't be back
Stand
until
up,
like
man.
I won't be back until like maybe October.
Why would you go to Washington for?
For my career.
What's your career?
It's well, I'm studying criminal justice with minoring in psychology. So I'm really working on criminal justice reform. But that's for another topic in and of itself. But once again, thank you guys for having me on here, man.
Every
Thank you
time.
for being on here.
Much love.
Hope you have fun in Utah.
Always in the
You go to
front. Kappa
Washington,
Sig, Kappa Sig, baby.
Yeah.
So
I've
I
been
gotta
to Utah.
I gotta promote the brotherhood.
Utah
It is nice. It's always looking nice on like social media.
It's a
but-
it's a pretty place. Yeah.
I went
the
to-
people, but pretty place.
I went to the end, to the north of it. It was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the
so-
people there,
Yeah, more-
could be better.
Other than that, that's a wrap, guys. We're out.
That's a whop.
It is a walk, so we'll see you guys next week.
What's up? Bye.